Welcome back. I'm Michael Cadigan. While the Gator football team has been slumping, the Gator volleyball team has been killing it. Our very own Kyle Ben-Zion is out at the O'Connell Center where the Gators take on LSU tonight. Kyle, should be a good one.
That's right, Michael. Senior night here at the O'Connell Center for the Gator volleyball team. The Gators will be honoring both of their seniors, Chloe Mon and Taylor Brown Eyes, who've both made a big impact this year for the team. Taylor Brown Eyes arrived at the University of Florida in January of 2012. She's accumulated over 4,000 career assists, and last year, in her first year at UF, made an All-American honorable mention. As far as Mon, she has a .471 career hitting percentage, which now ranks at the top of the all-time NCAA list. She was SEC Player of the Year last year, and I guarantee she's going to take home some hardwood at the end of this season as well.
Kyle, what do you know about this year's LSU team?
Well, Michael, LSU is 16-10 overall this year, but they're just 6-8 in the SEC. Now, Florida teams led by Mary Wise are 33-5, though, all time against LSU Tiger teams. But as you know, you're in the O'Connell Center, an SEC matchup, anything can happen.
So Kyle, who else should we keep an eye out for tonight?
Well, you know, I already mentioned those two seniors, but then there's freshman Alex Holston. She's made a huge contribution this year. Keep an eye out for her. She is third on the team with 254 kills this season. She's going to contribute in a big way tonight. And also, Michael, fun fact, senior Taylor Brown Eyes, like I mentioned earlier, she's going to be singing the national anthem before this one, so make sure you arrive early.
Thanks, Kyle. I dig it. It should be a fun one at the O-Dome tonight. The Gators soccer team will take the field against Duke in the second round of the NCAA tournament in Durham, North Carolina. UF is looking to reverse a recent trend of losing at home in the NCAA tournament by hitting the road. Florida suffered tourney defeats at home the last 3 years, including a 2010 second-round matchup with Duke, which ended with the Gators falling after penalty kicks. The Gators and Blue Devils are familiar with one another, having met 11 times.
It's just a fun team to play against because it's kind of a little bit of a rivalry, even though, you know, we don't play in the same conference or play every year, but it seems like every single time we play, it's a really competitive game.
You can hear all the action between the Gators and Blue Devils on ESPN Radio 850 WRUF. The match is set for 7:30 p.m. From the gridiron to the hardwood, both Gator basketball teams were in action on Thursday. The Florida men's basketball team was without freshman point guard Casey Hill, but they were still able to run away from Middle Tennessee, winning 79-59 last night at the O-Dome. Gator forward Dorian Finney-Smith scored 14 points and was one of 5 Gators who took a crack at point guard. And UF center Patrick Young scored a game-high 16 points while grabbing 6 rebounds. And over on the women's side, the women's team fell short, losing to Florida State 76-68. The Gators pulled within 5 of the Seminoles with 134 remaining. And 50 years ago today, a nation was stunned after President Kennedy's assassination, and that feeling was felt for the Florida football team as well. The Gators took the field the day after JFK fell. Florida took on the Miami Hurricanes in South Florida. The Gators won 27-21 in the Orange Bowl, but the game reflected the same somber mood the rest of the country experienced.
The subdued crowd and the nature of the game was that way. It was just nothing happened. It was just quiet. If there was a decent play, a 10-yard pass completion, there was no applause. There was nothing.
The Gators will play this weekend. They take the field against Georgia Southern at 2 p.m. in the Swamp.
Well, thank you very much, Michael. More news after the break. Stay with us.